We're doing a simulation about like work and how money works and minimum wage and stuff. And I think this is one of the best simulations that we've done. The other one we did was an Indian one. We had a trade. I think this one's better because it's like how it is in the real world, and it's a lot of fun doing it. Simulation.
Well, it's pretty fun. It's kind of realistic. And like right now, I'm getting paid money to do this and stuff. So I guess that's one of the things.
Enjoy your weekend. Horrible sloth.
Okay. Savannah Jackson, what is your least favorite thing about this simulation so far?
My job.
Okie dokie. What's the best thing that's happened to you since the simulation started?
My job. I love making iPods. It's awesome. My boss is also awesome.
You don't have to kiss up.
You guys are also awesome.
Okay, thank you.
And I don't need
College life. So busy,
dock
so
my thing
hard.
anymore. Yay.
What is this?
That it's dog.
Okay, so what do you think about what is your favorite thing about this simulation that you like the best?
That is like, it's just food. Yes. It's like,
Thank you.
I get to draw.
So you like drawing?
Yes, I like drawing.
Interesting. Thank you. Okay. So what is your least favorite job that you've done here so far?
I think my favorite job is...
No, your least favorite job, like the one you hated the most.
I think my least favorite job is...
Savannah, get out of here. Savannah, shoot.
Because it's not really fun. Also, I don't really like...
Tell your head down a little bit.
I always get kicked out.
Third shift is almost
Awesome.
over.
Thank you. I can cut it. So, what do you think about the whole Green Star situation?
Well, I think that like at the beginning of the simulation, Gil gave us each a green card, and most of them were kind of bad. Like the one I got had I got an inherited used truck from my uncle and had to pay insurance, and some people broke their legs. I think Savannah even had a baby and they had to pay, but 2 people had green stars, and he had them sit in the corner and he talked to them, and they came from more educated families where both of their parents had, both of them had undergrad, college, and high school degrees. And it's part of the game too, and I think everyone learned that not everyone was fair in life, and some people started life a little bit ahead or a little bit back. But I'm friends with Ari, and I feel happy for him. Like, he got an inheritance from his uncle or grandparents the other day and got $20,000. Like, I'm happy for him. Like, and we're not really competing either. He's a good boss too. So, yeah.
So Mia, how do you feel about the whole Green Star thing?
So, I mean, it's not really fair because some people, they didn't do anything, they just got lucky. But, I mean, I guess that's true in like, real life. Some people just get lucky and they work like half as hard.
Okay, I actually did it.
So do you not like the people who got chosen for that, or like randomly selected?
It's not that I don't like them as like people. It's just like I like them as like people, but sometimes Ari can get a little bit too much.
Both of them.
And
Sam, this is not your video.
Sam.
Okay, Maddie, what are your feelings on the Green Star?
Well, I thought that was sort of like
a good idea because people do get lucky and get inheritance because their family was rich before, even if they didn't really do anything for it. But I didn't think it was fair still. Like, we're still young, so I don't think that we should be introduced to that until we're older. I just don't want to be. But
So, well, let me first ask. So, you're in a different history class. Who in your class got picked to be the 2 green stars?
well, actually, Teresa, Becky, and Jack.
Oh, so there are 3 green
McIsaac,
stars.
Yeah.
In your,
Teresa, Becky, and Jack McIsaac.
Are they
got
nice
picked.
bosses?
Well, Jack McIsaac fired someone on the first time he was there, so
You're allowed to do that?
apparently. So here's a little, yeah. And then Becky's like really.
I'm a marshmallow.
She's a marshmallow.
Don't look at me. Too late.
She's like, yeah, she's a marshmallow. She's like really, really nice. Like she gave me a raise, even though it was like a $2 more per week raise.
But that's still a raise. That's still $2 more per week.
Because that's
So,
all she could give. So
how-
but she's nice. Then Teresa, I think Teresa's like fair. Like she knows what like she's supposed to be doing, but a little harsh.
Okay, so how do you feel about those 3 people inheriting $20,000? If you hit that play button.
Well, like I said before, I don't really like. I know it's not fair, but I know it's real life. So.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, what is it like being a green star?
It's pretty cool being a green star since you're like rich and you can create different like factories and you can give people raises and you can fire them sometimes if they're like doing bad and you don't really have to worry about anything, but you can just like relax and do whatever you want. So it's pretty cool.
So, what is the labor union and what do you guys plan on doing with it?
So me and my trustee associate, Adam, we're planning to possibly raise the income for our workers.
By how much?
Like probably we
Maybe
expecting like $5 at most.
Because I personally know that Trebling has...
Trebly.
What's his name?
Trebly. Trebly.
Trebling, I personally know that he is a very wealthy man and can definitely afford a small raise.
And we also want a workers' compensation. A few of our workers got a deep injury with a paper cut, and they didn't get paid. They didn't get any compensation, which is like terrible. Like, what kind of society do we live in?
Who was this? Yeah, who was this that got this terrible injury?
I got one of them, and I think I did Alex.
Yes.
I don't think
Our
Alex.
trustee number 3 man was injured by a severe paper cut.
Yeah, I got a paper cut. I even have a
So-
photo of it.
Okay.
And that's it. They're starting to lead a rebellion.
Payson White. Payson Blanc. Payson Blanca.
Dear Lord. Okay, Payson. So, how do you how do you think that you're doing in the game so far?
I'd rather not answer that question.
Answer the question.
I'm $1,000 in the hole.
Oh, dear Lord. Thank you.
Amazing to having me was when my job. Like I was working a paper pushing, a car store, and an iPod store.
Thank you. Savannah, who is the best person that you've worked with so far in this game? Adam. Why?
Because he has initiative and he works really hard and he's my college buddy.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so Oscar, what is your current job or jobs?
My current job, I have gone through many pasts having jobs, but my current one is currently in the t-shirt factory.
So what do you do in the t-shirt factory?
Well, in the t-shirt factory, my regular job is to cut a piece of paper in half, and then my colleagues, they actually make the shirts.
So why do you cut the paper in half?
Because we don't want the shirts to be like double the size of a regular shirt.
Interesting. Thank you.
Like my home dog.
Okay, so Ari, what are your feelings on Trebly Galagahar? Note, he is a green star. Oscar,
Well, Trebley's my man because he gives me a lot of
He lets me do a lot of things that most people can't do because I'm a Green Star. And so, like, without Tripley, I would be like everybody else. Because he gave us like, Oscar, I hate you. He gave us like lollipops and lets us use our iPods during the simulation.
So you think that he's a good boss?
Yeah, no, he's probably a terrible boss. He's just nice to me. Cause I'm Green.
Me.
And you.
So, Maddie, what are your feelings on Tripley Galagahar, your boss?
Mr. Galagahar. He's a very strict boss. He's a very strict boss, and he's a very strict boss. I think that he definitely goes a lot harder on the people who don't have green stars and that are poor. And he came up to the people in my class who had green stars. He's like, here, just relax, get on your phones. Would you like some muffins?
Muffins?
Yes.
I want muffins.
So, yeah, and then he starts screaming at us for absolutely no reason.
So do you not like the fact that people have green stars?
You already asked me that.
Well,
That was a whole other video.
Okay, well, do you?
No, I think that it's, like, fair.
You would have been more happy if you got a green star.
Yes.
Why wouldn't
Stars
you
reminds
be?
me.
Why wouldn't you be more happy with the green star like it?
Okay, Adam, what are your feelings on Tripley Galagahar?
Well, Mr. Galagahar, he's my boss. He's my indirect boss. Mr. Levin is my boss. And no, it's actually Mr. Levin only because you're the owner of the iPad factory, right?
Yeah.
But,
No, I was the one who came up.
Okay, but Mr. Galagahar, he gave out the green stars, and what I don't get is Gil, his other ego, his alter ego, is kind of, he hates giving candy to kids. He hates when you put on his phones. But Mr. Galagahar to the green stars, he gave them big lollipops, like 3 or 4 of them, and only one. He gave them muffins too, and in the other class, and he let them play on the phones, which is kind of bad. But we started a labor union. He hates it. Like he got into finals. If I hadn't talked to Mr. Owen and like mascot Owen to propose the law, all of us.
Simulation so far.
Simulation? What simulation? This is a real world we're talking about.
What do you think is going so well in your factory so far?
People seem to be working hard. I'm making good money. Not as much money as I would like to be making.
I've always done it though.
That's why I've had to lay some people off.
It's like assigned by something.
So what are you feeling about this whole economy drop?
One corner is like if you love cats. One corner is like
Well,
if you
I think
hate
it's
animals. One
unfortunate,
corner is
but
like if you love them,
I'm
but
not
people
willing
hate
to,
them. And then like they
lose any money on it. So that's why I've been laying people off.
But that's more
So who's your best worker currently that you haven't laid off?
We could start with that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have that much contact with my workers, so.
Okay, so Nina, you're currently in college, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you like about college?
I enjoy learning new things, and there are a lot of parties.
So why did you join college in the first place?
Because I want to raise.
So going to college gives you a raise?
Yes. But also just because the effect I get to learn more things.
So what do you get when you graduate college besides a raise?
A raise?
Yes.
I would be eligible to go.
So Savannah, you're currently in college, right?
Correct.
Okay, and so now you're going to university.
Yes.
And so why did you go to university and college?
So I can make more money.
So going to college gives you more money.
Yes, once you graduate college, then you get a raise.
Okay, and did you like going to college? Was it worth it?
Yes.
Did you not like not being able to work as many shifts as you would like to?
Yes, because I wouldn't make as much money.
So you're basically losing money.